Hey Bratayley fans, I guess you've heard, we're making history. And we're starting at the very beginning. Of our nation, that is.
Yankee Doodle went to town, riding on a pony that he found. Stuck a feather in his hat, called it macaroni, then he kept on riding on his pony.
We're off on a trip back in time to the American Revolution, in costume and undercover. We're in hot pursuit of characters like General George Washington, lady spies, soldiers, presidents, pirates, horses, and some pretty sweet dance moves. We'll travel the original 13 colonies to see what we can find and recreate some of history's most famous moments. So saddle up.
We went to Georgia.
Welcome to Georgia!
Hey! Wow, Georgia!
Pretty cool, huh?
Beautiful.
So, we're here to learn about a legendary Georgia power woman named Nancy Hart.
We met George Washington at the river and he gave us a speech about Nancy Hart.
We are here on the beautiful banks of the Skidaway River outside of Savannah, Georgia. And we're here today with a very important secret mission. There was this amazing woman named Nancy Hart, and she was a legend.
Nancy Hart was a spy during the Revolutionary War.
Nancy was a fierce patriot. Her exploits against some of the British loyalists here in Georgia were epic. She collected a lot of important information. Rumor has it that she would boat across these waters to spy on the British soldiers on the other side of the river.
George Washington gave us permission to go across the river find the British secret.
Gripping our paddles slightly wider than our shoulders. We have a loose grip.
She used to travel across these waters incognito in rafts with logs tied together with grapevines. She would be in the cover of darkness by herself on some logs that she tied together to go spy on the British on the other side. So today we are going to get in some kayaks, and your mission, if you choose to accept it, is to travel across these waters to find a secret message from Nancy Hart. Some very important information over there, and you all need to find it.
Starting the paddle blade at the toes.
We don't have any logs tied together with grapevines, but what we do have are some pretty sweet kayaks. So we're gonna do some paddling in honor of Nancy Hart because she deserves to be celebrated.
Paddles in.
Huzzah!
We wanted to see if we could do it, not at night, not by ourselves.
Nancy will be so proud of us. If you see a hippo, don't look it in the eye.
In the kayaking, right as I went out, I was not very familiar with the paddles, and I splashed the paddle in the water and it got all over me. Sorry. Right and left and right. We're paddling like Nancy Hart. George sent us on a secret mission. We're getting the info that's gonna stop the Brits. The water was freezing. My fingertips froze, my hands are numb, but it was so much fun on the road. Kept going in circles and it was just like, oh, you're literally not doing any of the work.
I'm not good at steering this thing, so.
Ow!
See, all I'm doing is going backwards. I'm not turning.
This looks like a... Mommy, it's stuck. Really, my dad did all the work because he was sitting in the back. But he told me what to do, so I was left, right, and sometimes I tried to tease him, and every time he would say left, right, I would go the opposite. Left again? Where's Annie going? I thought I was there. But let's look. Nope! We were searching this little tiny notebook. Is the book actually hidden? We were looking for the British secrets.
I don't know where it is, guys.
Could it be?
Do you think there's poison ivy in here? It's so spooky. We were spies for George Washington. Dude, you haven't checked here. I found it. I was the one who found the notebook. I found the British secret, Annie! I grabbed it and we ran away.
Let's go.
Let's go! Almost there!
Did you find the secret?
Yeah!
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Oh, the messenger!
Woo!
What? Huzzah! Shall we open it?
Yes.
Oh. The moment we've all been waiting for. What? It's Blake! No! Wait. Maybe it's invisible ink.
And then we all saw it, clearly telling us it was time for lunch.
Mommy, I'm starving.
We have snacks in the car. And 2-day-old sandwiches under the seat.
Oh, that's lovely.
We can rock, paper, scissors, so you have to take a bite.
Just like Nancy Hart, mission accomplished.
Thanks to your bravery, now we'll know where the British are going to strike next. To celebrate, we will now eat day-old sandwiches.
That wasn't all we learned in Georgia. Next, we have another dangerous mission to take care of, a jailbreak. We were off to learn about another Georgia patriot named Mammy Kate.
Mammy Kate was a legend. She was a hero and very, very brave. So Mammy Kate was a slave, and slaves lived a really hard life. They had to work and work and work, and they lived in the smallest house ever that you had to fit 10 to 12 people in.
Her master was a colonel in George Washington's army.
And he was kind of a big deal. He was a powerful guy here in Georgia. And he was captured by the British in a battle and sent to prison. Hello, sheep.
But Mammy Kate bravely planned to rescue him. On a horse, of course. That's why we're here.
Oh, no way. All right.
I met like this little horsey named Romeo.
Hey, Romeo. What's up, brother? Hey.
Give me.
I have to fix it.
I can't. There's a horse. My horse's name was Phoebe, and she was a girl. She had 2 different colored eyes. One was blue and one was brown.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, yeah.
This is the story of Mammy Kate. She would ride 50 miles on a horse every day to a nearby prison because her master was held prisoner there. I'm just going a couple feet on this little pony.
She talked her way into the prison. She bribed the guards. She was like, I'm going to bring you clean laundry. And they let her in.
One night, she told the guard she was just doing a load of laundry.
So she takes Stephen, puts him in a laundry basket, covers him in like clean clothes and sheets.
And carried him out of the prison to his freedom.
She rode 50 miles and then carried a dude in a basket over her head.
Mammy Kate was a hero of people from Georgia. Hip hip huzzah!
So to honor this brave woman, we thought we would, get in some laundry baskets and see what happens, right?
Why not?
Because why not? Because America.
We tried to reenact Mammy Kate, and me and Hayley got into the laundry basket.
We have Odds and Venya and Eggs Benny on team 1, and we have Mama Dayley and H Money on team 2.
They're not really laundry baskets. It was kind of more like a stroller that you could stand up in. So they didn't have to carry us over their heads. That'd be really scary.
All right, y'all ready?
Oh yeah.
3, 2, 1.
I win! We decided to see how heavy it would be in a laundry basket. So my dad carried George Washington on his shoulder in the laundry bags.
Mammy Kate!
Try! So we did it. You're welcome. Okay, it's my turn. No, it's my turn. You get mommy.
All right. Okay.
And then my dad tried to get into the laundry basket. It's gonna break.
Might break.
The laundry basket broke. Girl, look at the wheel.
We were pulling across the finish line.
Oh!
Not just of this episode, but our entire march through the American Revolution. We hope you had as much fun watching as we did making this, and that you learned a little something about how this whole democracy of ours got started.
Best field trip ever! Thanks for watching. Bratayley Makes History.